Hello, Cancer. Welcome in. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning in to Cancerian energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. What's hidden from Cancer? Thank you. Outcome and advice. Thank you. All right, Cancer. We've got Temperance and Page of Swords. Balance. Balance coming in. Page of Swords. Communication. Feels like a lot of balance coming in with this communication. Balance is created. Tell me about this Page of Swords energy, this communication. Wow. Nine of Swords reverse, Empress. This communication coming in, this divine feminine energy, Empress energy. Getting out of a comfort zone. This is very healing communication. Boy, this is really beautiful. This communication, very healing, brings balance. Wow. That was fast. Wow. Okay. Truthful communication, honesty. There's some type of truthful communication about, well, this feels like a story. Feels like someone's telling a story. A truthful story. It's the truth. Someone's facing their fears. Okay. It feels like they're bringing this communication in. It's truthful, but talking about, boy, what is this? Let me see if I can put together what this story is. Feels like you were criticized, if you were judged harshly. It feels like someone, so this feels like the past, someone told something, judged you harshly, like you couldn't do anything, you were ineffective. You had no resources. Instability, no resources, a lack of focus, a lack of being able to create anything. You're stuck. Feels like someone put you kind of at least co-created this stuck energy. See, why it's hard for me to discern is I'm getting the truth, the reality of what was really going on, and then I'm getting the lie, the deception that this person, the Page of Swords, was told about you. They see the truth now, and it feels like they're communicating with you, honestly, about some devil energy, someone who was toxic, someone who sacrificed you. Feels like they created the atmosphere so you couldn't move on, so you don't have resources. So whatever they said about you, this person kind of created that within you, or at least co-created. Let's not give your power away. So there's something about a time period in the past where you were heavily criticized, where you're in this devil energy with someone who is draining you, sacrificed you, judged you harshly. Okay, what's the temperance? What's the temperance energy? There's a rebalancing, definitely. This feels like balance is coming back into the force. All right. Why is temperance here? Thank you. Strength reversed. This feels like the Page of Swords energy. They're very nervous. They're afraid. There's a lot of insecurities around this. But they're facing their fears and getting out of a comfort zone. They've seen you glow up. Nine of Pentacles. Very independent, very abundant. You've learned how to train your focus. So this is pre-Empress energy and Empress energy. So someone has seen you from the past when maybe you were in Queen of Pentacles in reverse, or someone at least said you were without resources, without capabilities, without an ability to train your focus on what you want. It's there's something here about feeling like you're used up. I'm just delivering. It's gross that there's nothing left for you. And so somehow whatever sacrificing you, whatever was done in the past, this person justified this behavior because you didn't have anything going on for you, something like that. It looks like you've shifted. You've shifted. You've gone on to pre-Empress energy and Empress energy. So you've leveled up. And so this person is, it doesn't feel like this is the person that created the discard of you. This is not this devil energy. It feels like someone maybe that was enabling this behavior, believed the other person, felt comfortable, discarding you. It looks like you just stopped investing in this environment and these people. I think you did have some financial difficulties to begin with, but it looks like you turned that around. You learned who to invest in, and it feels like you started focusing on a big dream, on a big something you were creating. With that being said, it feels like this past situation caused an incredible amount of grief and sorrow for you. Disappointing on so many levels. Not only the realizing that this person was really a devil, but then there's someone else here that flying monkey, someone. This Hanged Man is such an interesting, it feels like you in the past, viewer, were in this Hanged Man position, and one of these yahoos is the devil energy, someone who was telling the lies and someone was agreeing with. And do you see how you're there, but they're talking to each other, they're not talking to you, they're talking about you. It feels like you're being handled in the past and deemed like not worthy or something. not valuable, no value, and so it's okay to treat you this way. It does look like it took you a minute to heal from the hurt. This is very painful, wildly painful. But it definitely gave you the eye-opening that you needed to see to stop investing in these people. And it looks like there's quite a turnaround. So what I'm seeing here, a huge turnaround definitely in your finances. Wow. I'm not getting anything more about that. Let me see. Can we see who this Temperance Page of Swords person is? So the viewer can identify. They're unmasking themselves. They're coming forward. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. It feels like they're being honest. They're, whoever this is, let's see if we can get, who's coming forward? Who's in this Page of Swords energy that's wanting to bring balance? It's wanting to heal. Trapped, reversed. They thought you were trapped, but you're not stuck. You're not without options, and you're not without forgiveness. You're not trapped. This person thought you were trapped. I think they assumed it would, they could treat you. I don't like this. Yeah, you're not trapped now, but when you were vulnerable, they felt okay treating you. I think this person, even though they're speaking truths, it feels that you not being trapped, you elevating, huge elevation here, status, your finances keep improving. And it feels like this person's coming for, yes, glow up. You've had quite the glow up. Cutting ties reverse. So you have new opportunities, new career, successful business. That, yes, you're not trapped. You've had a glow up. Cutting ties reverse. I think you cut ties with this person. You saw what side this person, how comfortable this person felt treating you when you were stuck, when you were in a vulnerable position. Instead of helping you out, this person decided that it's okay to treat you however they treated you, because so they feel like there's excuses and justifications. And so I'm just, we haven't gotten to what's hidden. I don't like this because this person now, it feels opportunistic, honestly. Had I known you'd have this success, I would have treated you better, which is just ick. So if you, again, become vulnerable at some point, then this person would be like, oh, well, they're vulnerable again, so I can take advantage of it. This isn't someone who's standing upstanding at all. That feels like, and I guess why I'm frustrated is it's obvious the way they're communicating or coming through. Yes, they're communicating truths, but now that you're in this position, I don't feel like this person has reconnected the dots and they're an epiphany, they're a different person. They didn't realize that you were going to escape. They thought you were going to be stuck. They didn't see that you were going to have a glow up. And so they felt comfortable treating you in a way because they didn't expect you to free yourself. All right, in what's hidden, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So many pentacles. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight, but cultivates what he wants along the way. Three of Pentacles is working well with others, collaborating. Now this has your energy. This is what was hidden that this person didn't see, is that, yes, slowest moving knight of the deck. It took you some time to get your resources back, to figure your stuff out, to start planting seeds, collaborating with others, working with others, slowly building back your stability, your abundance. Yeah, this doesn't look like get rich quick. This took some time and it looks like, because this lesson it feels like you realized through this experience who not to invest in for sure. And it feels like you're working towards some big dream, some big legacy. That has something to do with it. It feels like you're going towards your North Star, what's meant for you. You've learned how to train your focus so that your abundance just keeps growing. Your stability keeps growing. Moon card coming out in what's hidden. Looks like you've taken control with the Wheel of Fortune also coming out. So you've created your luck. Feels like you've kind of kept your moves hidden, that you didn't broadcast what you were going to do. It feels very covert. Probably because you literally had people who were not on your side, that were literally trying to sacrifice, not literally, metaphorically trying to sacrifice you, to leave you high and dry. It looks like quietly rebuilding, hidden, taking control of your life. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands in reverse. Looks like you've been healing along the way. Again, that one big dream. It feels like you've released yourself from your South Node, from lessons, being in lesson, and you're focusing on that one big dream, who you want to be, what you want out of your life. There's a lot of healing along the way. Feels like, so what I'm getting here and what's hidden is quietly kind of recreating your life, starting with your finances, your stability, figuring out what works, keeping it all very hidden, taking control of your life back, which is creating more luck for you. It feels like when your anger comes up, like there's a lot of reactivity, a lot of maladaptive strategies, a lot of unexpressed resentment. Oh, it looks like you're taking a lot of that rage and anger, and when it rises, you're transmuting it into what you want to create, the new you. So instead of allowing that anger to rise and then throwing it at someone else, you're utilizing that energy. That's energy. That anger, that frustration about this past, letting it rise and then keep rising instead of hits your solar plexus and you feels like you let it rise into your heart space. Let it give you energy to make these moves. Healing your emotions as you go. Focusing on what is working. Feels like a lot of you might be healing from PTSD. Feels like when you get away from people who aren't for you and heal, then your nervous system, it feels like for once your nervous system, you're not fawning, you're not freezing, you're not in fight or flight. You're finally able to let your guard down. And then it looks like you're assessing how you got into this connection, this toxic devil energy. And so not to blame, but just so you understand, so you don't repeat that, so you can heal that. There's a lot to be healed while you're planting seeds, finding other people to work with, making moves that are hidden. Oh, nice. It looks like you're going after what you desire, what makes you happy, what lights your fire. Looks like in this old environment, whenever you do that, that was not acceptable. You weren't allowed to have what you want in a relationship. Feels like you're just turning, there's so much in what's hidden. So Cancer, it feels like I'm talking to somebody who has really kept this new beginning kind of hidden, not caring. You're not in your ego. You might have gone through an ego death as well as awakening type of energies. Maybe you've worked through a lot of that shame and guilt and just looking at things as they are and addressing them, changing them, making moves. It feels like you've kept a lot hidden. That it wasn't about your ego. It's about kind of showing yourself who you are now. And someone seeing this change, and they're coming forward, they're speaking truths about this past. It feels like they're filling in some blanks, talking about their side, what happened, why they were believing this other person, not you, something like that. I don't know. It's up to you, Cancer, if you want to communicate with this person. There is some healing here. With Temperance, it feels like this balances things. I think I've expressed what I'm concerned about, what my concerns are. I don't feel like this person can upend you or this communication can rattle you in any way that you can't figure out, because that's impressive in what's hidden, Cancer. Your ability to heal, to change, to transform. Really impressive. This is a huge glow up. I mean, huge. Huge. That's kind of, if this person is coming in and they just want the rebalancing and apology, yes. But if this person wants to ride your coattails, then that's when I'm suspicious. they somehow now want to be your best friend. But they were so okay when you were very vulnerable with the treatment that you received. And so personally, it's up to you. You do what you want to do. But when someone takes advantage of me, betrays me when I'm vulnerable, betrays me, yeah, it's a bridge too far. Forgiveness, yeah, it feels like you can forgive, but forgiveness does not mean access, and that you now need to be in a relationship, a friendship, whatever, with this person. For me, forgiveness means I'm no longer upset about it. I'm not ruminating about it. I've let that go. I'm at peace. It's in the past. But forgiveness does not mean that someone who has harmed you then has access to you. As a matter of fact, I think it is wonderful healing and loving yourself to say, I do forgive you. We're cool. I've let go of this. I hope you have a good life. Well, let's get together. No, but I don't want to have a relationship. I've moved on, and yeah, access denied. With the Lovers in reverse, different choices. A breakup. This is in the advice and outcome. Hey, showing up in your own reading allows you to take advantage of these energies, Cancer. It looks like after a breakup, boy, did you move on. I'm hearing tires squealing. Don't have to tell you twice. In the Chariot in the original imagery, the Chariot is leaving a town behind them. They're leaving something behind them, moving away, moving on. And wow, have you? Yes, you let go of those limiting beliefs, 8 of Swords in reverse, and stepped into your excitement. What excites you? What you're interested in? Feels like it has something to do with this 10 of Pentacles, your North Star, stepping into your divine feminine energy, creating the version of you prefer and the life you prefer, which looks like luxury, a lot of self-care, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, going after what you want, following your highest excitement. Okay, tell me more. Okay. What? Wait. Tell me. Oh, you don't see this coming. I didn't see it coming. So the last message here, Cancer, why I've been going silent as I've been trying to figure out. Last message. It looks like there's love potentially coming in if this isn't a romantic relationship. And if you aren't interested in a romantic relationship, this feels like messages that you really love. This is not this person's energy. This is someone else. Taking action. I think this kind of blows your mind. Unexpected with the Tower coming in, some type of communication. This is not who you expect. So the Lover's reverse, now the Lover's upright with the Knight of Cups. Boy, I thought the reading was over. This feels like There's some of you who might know who this is in your experience. Someone's taking action. It feels like communication, decisiveness. Oh my gosh. Why am I saying, oh my gosh? Okay. You're getting a lot of attraction. You're attracting a lot of attention right now. I get it with the Empress energy and the Nine of Pentacles pre-Empress. Okay, you're attracting a lot of attention. A lot of attention. You've got 3 kings. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and King of Swords. With the Knight of Cups too. You're getting a lot of people wanting, who are interested in you, taking action towards you. King of Swords feels very intelligent, very intellectual. King of Pentacles, a little more grounded. These could be King of Wands. Yeah, all right, so very different energies, and it feels like they each have different intentions. They all are interested in some type of partnership with you. What's interesting is when it looks like, Cancer, you've been focusing on your pentacles and healing. And so someone coming in very interested in you, it feels like creates a little bit of an imbalance, a little bit of okay, so the last time you picked up the relationship stick, as Abraham Hicks would talk about, like a stick, whatever you're holding on to, whatever you're beating the drum of, that stick. And it feels like you've been focusing elsewhere. You've been focusing on your finances, on your growth, on becoming who you want to be, and healing. And it feels like your relationship space is kind of where you left it. So other aspects of your life you have expanded into and created stability for yourself. It looks like your relationship space, you're attracting in a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different types of people with different interests. And so it's kind of like you're sifting and sorting through it, and kind of deciding what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Feels like it brings up a lot of uncomfortable emotions that have yet to be processed, a lot of worries, a lot of concerns. It's wild. It feels like in regards to relationships, you're quite possibly, Cancer, how you perceive relationships is enmeshed, that you lose yourself, that you become out of balance, that you give your power away to someone else. And so it has you not interested in relationships and not taking action. So it looks like if you're interested in relationships, and not everybody is out there, to go slowly. You have a lot of options. Go slowly so you can connect in the relationship, and then take time to find your space. detach, disconnect, find your own energy, get them out of your space, and not into fantasy, not into imagining or going off into fantasy. Just let it be what it is, and let them be whoever they are, not who you need them to be or who you want them to be. I'm getting nope, nope, nope. It feels like a lot of people that are coming forward are just not a good fit. They remind you a lot of that past relationship. And so, feels like there's just a mixture of things going on in that relationship space. And we're at the end of the reading. Yeah, you've got some choices to make. Go slowly. Take your time. Can you be yourself, or do you have to mask? Do you have to pretend? Do you feel like you're performing? Or can you just be yourself when you're meeting someone, and not trying to get them to pick you, not trying to get them to choose you, but just be yourself and see, do I get along with this person? Is this something I want? And it takes time. Sometimes it feels like it's very quickly that you make up your mind that you're not interested. Feels like a lot of not interested. Feels like you've met a lot of people that are no's. Ace of Wands in reverse. No interest. Okay. All right. Okay. What I'm picking up here, Cancer, is it feels like this past relationship, it feels like you might be more demisexual. You might need to have feelings. It's about how you feel about the person. And if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. And it's like, if you have to perform, I don't want it. If I don't feel it, if I don't feel the attraction, I don't want to manufacture one. You're just not feeling it. I get the feeling that a lot of people are no longer attractive to you, or you're feeling okay. You might also have a belief that all women are, all men are, and that's keeping. And so the universe is like, okay. And so if you have a belief that all men are this way, then that's what the universe shows you, that aspect. The universe doesn't give you what you want. The universe gives you what you believe. And so check your belief systems. Do you like your beliefs? If they don't support you, then consider bridging your beliefs to something that does work. So, all right, Cancer, I'm going to stop there. I hope that's helpful. Thank you for showing up. Take care.